For some families, some everyday moments turn deadly after being caught in the crossfire of gun violence. The I-Team's Valerie Bell takes an in-depth look at some of their lives forever changed and why some say they no longer feel safe even in places that they should.
God is so good. I'm so grateful to be alive. I know my children are happy for me to be alive.
That's the message from Brianna Houston, a single mother of two, after surviving a shooting inside a Birmingham lounge.
I was shot in my back towards my scapula. So currently they're saying that I have two fractured ribs. I have a fracture on my scapula and I have a contusion on my lungs.
Houston works as a DJ. She says April 26 started as a normal night, playing music at SEC Bar and Lounge in Ensley until gunshots erupted inside.
It was just like fire, and then it stopped and it started back again.
She describes the chaotic moments before she was hit.
I was towards the back of the venue and all I saw was everyone running towards me. Like everyone started running towards the back of the venue where my equipment was. And as soon as they started running, I just ducked.
The Birmingham Police Department says at least 3 people were grazed or wounded in the shooting. So far, no arrests have been made. Police say the investigation remains active. Houston says the bullet remains inside her body and she doesn't know when she'll be able to return to her job.
I didn't deserve this at all. My children didn't deserve this. Now I can't work, I can't pay my bills really, so it's hard for me. And I was innocent. I wasn't doing anything wrong. And it just show you, you can be doing the right thing and still something can go wrong.
We asked Birmingham Police what resources are available to help solve these types of cases, what they say to people who fear being caught in the crossfire, and how often people who are not the intended target are hit by gunfire. BPD says, at this point, our message to the public is that Birmingham is experiencing the safest year in its history as it relates to homicide. We continue to ask our community to remain vigilant.
I'm just playing music and end up getting shot, so it's not really safe. You can't really feel safe. And that's what's the sad part about it. You can't feel safe in places where you're supposed to have fun, have a good time.
While crime is trending downward in the city this year, this is far from the first case of an innocent person caught in the crossfire.
I seen my brother. I seen him laying on the ground.
In February 2025, Demarius Cherry was killed during a shootout on Roscoe Avenue, where investigators say at least 40 shots were fired.
For him to lose his life, so senseless.
In May 2024, 62-year-old Michael Coleman was sitting in his wheelchair on a Woodlawn sidewalk when he was struck and killed by gunfire. Police said he was not the intended target.
I go in the room, my baby girl just slumped over.
In December 2022, 12-year-old Adriana Pearson was killed when a bullet came through her bedroom during a sleepover.
This is just one of 2 that struck this home. A 3rd bullet went through that window.
And earlier that same year, 16-year-old Yasmin Wright was riding in a car when she was hit by a stray bullet that took her life.
Yasmin, trying to get home from work, 5 minutes from home. Yasmin was a vibrant, exciting teenager, looking forward to the next chapter. She kept talking about where she was going to go to college and what she was going to do.
Yasmin was a student at Winona High School and played saxophone in the band. Today, her memory lives on through concerts, fundraisers, and scholarships.
We've given away over $5,000 since she's been deceased in scholarships for the Winona band.
Wright says too many families are experiencing this kind of loss.
Over and over and over. They've got to learn to think before they act and know that pulling a gun is going to cause injury, sometimes major injuries, and sometimes death.
Wanda Miller, executive director of Vocal, Victims of Crime and Leniency, explains they see cases like this pretty often.
These cases are different because it's kind of like, I see them as like an invasion in somebody's life that was just doing something normal that we all do every day, and in a split second their life has changed.
How difficult are these cases to solve? I mean, in a lot of these cases,
the victim doesn't know who it is that shot them.
It may be two cars driving down a highway shooting at each other, and someone's in a car that unfortunately is in between those gunshots and never sees the car, and nor does anyone else. If you're in your home or in an apartment and a shot comes through the wall or through a window, by the time you realize what's happened, that car is gone. It offers up difficulties to law enforcement because, looking for witnesses, looking for, to get any kind of facts established to solve a crime like that is hard, I think.
In Birmingham, Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 I-Team.
And we do have a list of resources available for victims and their families on our website, abc3340.com.